Hello, it's me again. It's usually me on this channel because I'm the one who owns this channel. Therefore, all the streams are streams of me. It's all me all the time. That's all you get on twitch.tv/TinStillion. Occasionally, you also get some games. For example, my favorite game, No Signal by AverMedia. They're a great company, I guess. So I went to the game stores in the area today. Just went around most of them, and I picked up some games, including this one that we're going to start off with once I put it in the Dreamcast. And hope that it works, because I don't know if it works or not, but hopefully it does. This is Tev's fault, by the way, because she reminded me that this game exists. And even though I already own it on the PC, I thought, hey, I want it on the Dreamcast too. And so I bought it on the Dreamcast too. It was $10, which is a bit much for a game I already own, but hey. It's 4x4 Evo, also known as 4x4 Evolution. There's many different ways of stating the name of this game. My Dreamcast doesn't remember time anymore, so it was always November 27th, 1998 at midnight. I could change it, but I don't feel like doing that. By the way, the Dreamcast is powered by Microsoft Windows CE. That's kind of cool, actually, in a weird way. Hey, look, here's some footage of the outdoors. Yep. And that's a car, or a truck. Ford Explorer. It's not a very high quality video. Everything is washed out and muddy and blurry. And I don't mean muddy in that. It's, you know what I mean. I mean, I guess the Dreamcast doesn't hold that much stuff on a disc. Drifting my Dodge. There's that Ford Explorer again. Yeah, it's definitely coming out pretty much only out of the right channel. Why is that? Is this being... Did that fix it? No. Do I need to... Did I connect it properly? Hold on. Let me check the cables. Because I didn't actually test this. It needs to be connected properly. But I definitely see it's only going in one channel for whatever reason. Hey, Pyoro. How are you? I didn't actually notice until you said something, Kev. For some reason, I'm really bad at determining if it's only coming out of one channel or not. If I downmix this to mono, that seems to fix it. I think it's still... For me, it's still only coming out of the one channel, but for you, I think it's fine. I might need to actually turn the volume up, though, because I think it's mixing the two together, so you're getting one channel of proper audio, and you're getting one channel of, I don't know, nothing. I mean, it's a little bit of stuff. The bar was moving about, but it's like just a little bit. Alright. So I have no idea if the volume level is good. It might be a bit loud. It might be a tad loud. Just a slight bit. I have no idea why that's happening. My audio setup has never been perfect. There's always been some weird stuff about it for whatever reason. Oh, I love games that have the time on them as well. Makes me wish I actually set the time now. Oh well. Let's create a new profile. Gonna do 10, because I'm not creative with names. How many characters do you have? A lot. I don't think I need to do anything with those characters, though. Scanning VMU. I deleted a thing off of here, so I have some space. I did buy a Dreamcast memory card today, complete in the box. Wow, they actually built in like a whole manager here. Now you know what other games I have on this. Writing VMU. Do not remove VMU controllers. Here to save the profile 10. Cool. And here's the logo to the game. Spinning around. Yes. Sega Swirl is that game that was inescapable back in the day. I have it in multiple formats. Yeah, I got a VMU complete in the box. Still has the manual and everything. It's been used too. I checked it and it has a Shenmue save on it. And that's it. The internal battery still works. I don't know if it was replaced recently or what, but turned it on and it did the things. Since it said the date was 1 year in the future, though. I guess we'll jump into the career. Although, shouldn't I be hearing sound effects in the menus? I do remember sound effects in the menus in this game. You'd have to ask the creators of this game why they chose the music they did. Unless it's like, it physically sounds bad, which is a possibility. Because my audio setup is not good right now. What I want to do, go home, go shopping, go racing. I like how 80% of the screen here is just black. Like, we couldn't bother to put anything here. You don't need to see anything. I guess I need to buy a vehicle. Okay, there is sound effects, just quiet. So we can choose between Chevrolet, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Lexus, Mitsubishi, Nissan, and Toyota. One of the things I liked about this game is that they pretty much had the entire catalog of SUVs and trucks for the era. Like, you can get the 2000 Blazer LS 2-door 4-wheel drive, or you can get the 2000 Blazer LS 2-door 2-wheel drive, or you can get the 2000 Blazer LS 4-door 2-wheel drive, or the 2000 Blazer LS 4-door 4-wheel drive, or the 2000 Blazer LT 4-door 2-wheel drive, or the 2000 Blazer LT 4-door 4-wheel drive, or the 2000 Blazer Trailblazer 2-wheel drive, or the 2000 Blazer Trailblazer 4-wheel drive. And all these other vehicles as well. I cannot afford this one. It's a race SUV. I believe my next door neighbor used to have one of these. No, I lied. So yeah, these all look the same pretty much. Nissan. Let's take a look at what else there is. Got the Dakota and the Durango. I always liked the look of this era Dodge Durango for whatever reason. This is a cool car. I have a Hot Wheels version of it. It's not Hot Wheels, it's some knockoff. One of the wheels is bent. F-150, F-250, Explorer. My dad used to have an 08 Explorer. Did not look like this one. But the Explorer he has is in Ford Racing Off-Road. Fun fact. I'm looking at cars I can't afford. What else do we have? GMC. Oh, we can get the Jimmy. Who thought naming a vehicle the Jimmy was a good idea? It's like when Nissan made the Cedric. The Sierra. Lexus, can't afford any of them. Mitsubishi, I got 2 whole Mitsubishis here. My 4th through 6th grade teacher used to have a Mitsubishi Montero. I still remember the license plate on that car, incidentally. So I remember random things. 6 different versions of the 2001 Pathfinder. That's what I won. And then the Xterra, another 6 versions of that. I just thought this was a cool car as well, but only in yellow. It has to be in yellow. So I might end up getting that. So then he wanted me to get a Nissan. Or I might get a Toyota, because I like Toyota in general. Got a bunch of Toyotas. Any suggestions for particular cars that you want to see me drive? Can't afford that one. I can afford this one. One with 4 wheels. I kind of want a Tahoe. I don't know why. What's the difference between this one and this one? Besides the price. Maybe different engine. That one is 285. No, I can't tell the difference between them. They look identical. Hello, Luna. How are you? I can't afford a Suburban. I have a model of a green Suburban from this era for some reason. A model car. Like a 1/24th scale or something. I'm enjoying this music. Probably more than I should be. Oh, demo discs. I have some Xbox demo discs. They're pretty cool. So yeah, you should definitely stream those at some point. I think I might go with this one in yellow. Because Vinny said get a Nissan. And this car is alright. $23,067. I've bought it. You can also buy a part, but I'm not going to at the moment. What can we do at home? Change vehicle, install parts. Yeah, statistics. Let's go racing in the series. A series is a group of races where participants split a purse based upon finishing position. The money received after okay, yeah, that's being very explaining in great detail all these events we can look at. Let's do the amateur series, I guess. Three laps on Farmland 109. I've already forgot what it was called. Alright. Let's go. Oh, these textures are not good. There's a very hexagonal tire on the back of that RAV4. That button. One of the interesting things about this game is that you don't actually have to follow the road, you just have to follow the checkpoint. So you can see, no one's actually driving on the road. They're all cutting like half the track. It's amazing. couldn't be bothered to put checkpoint on the back straight. Also, I don't know if I said this yet, but having played the PC version of this game, I can tell you the PC version looks a lot better than this. That's to be expected, I suppose. Oh, I think they want you to actually drive on the train track. Oh, that guy took a dive. Yeah, they want you to drive on the train track. Like, well, you don't have to. Give you that really roundabout way. You're going to lose 100% of the time if you take that. Yeah, I agree, Tev. The Dreamcast in particular has a very distinctive graphic style, because it's kind of like, it's in between like PS1 era and like the PS2 era in a way. I mean, it's certainly closer to the PS2, but it couldn't quite match the PS2, and especially as someone who grew up with the Xbox, you know, that thing could blow the Dreamcast out of the water graphically. So, uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Okay, somehow I made it. I actually saw 4x4 Evo 2 on the Xbox for $3, which I almost got, but I didn't because I have that on the PC as well. Press start to continue. For a second I thought it had frozen, but it had not. Cars are small because I chose that helicopter-esque view. New record. Next event, please. Evo 2 had like a free roam mission mode that I really liked, where you had to drive around these open world maps and find things. Because I think this is just racing. I have this view, which is larger cars, but also you don't actually get to see the bottom part of your car for whatever reason. Take a shortcut there if you're good, and I'm not good. So I'm not going to take that shortcut. You'd like to pay $59 for me to break open sports ball cards, please. Send that $59 in bits. Welcome to my Twitch channel, please. No refunds. Gotta cut the track here because everyone does it. If you remember that. Ooh. I hit the sign. And I got hit by someone else in the back, which was helpful, actually. It's like Midtown Madness on the point to the nearest checkpoint. And also like Midtown Madness in that you don't actually have to follow the road. Okay, let's try to actually do this time. I don't know if that was much faster. Actually, I think that was slower. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. This place is a long ways away. Oh dear. There has been a collision. Oh, wow. Great stuff, AI. Where is that guy going? I think he just swerved off the track for a moment. For whatever reason. I doubt I'll be able to catch up to the leader, but I will at least try. Oh, there he is. With the construction thing that's going on in the meantime. Apparently they didn't even close the track for us to race on it. They're just doing construction as we race. Take him. Wait, where'd he go? He just disappeared. And now I'm in the lead. I cheated him out of existence. And now I'm gonna take victory. Haha! Bot Racer has finished in second place. Apparently this game had cross-platform online multiplayer with PC, which is pretty impressive. Actually, I think some other games did that too, but still, really impressive that the Dreamcast could do that back in the day. Alrighty. Let's do event 3. Of 3, I think. Is Bot Racer Speed Racer's distant cousin? Sure. We'll go with that. Use this view this time. Use each of the different views for one. I remember this track. I think this is one of my favorites, actually. Oh man, butt spot giveaway. Let's see if it's the last person who enters again. Hopefully not. But I will say I have not done any changes to it. It's the last time. Giveaway. So if you haven't yet, type exclamation enter in the chat and you could win a free sleeping. But I will say most of the games now are pretty much shuffled, so oh dear. So if you show what the dimensions of your car are in this group. Vinny! Hey, it's not the last person. But it is rigged for the moderator, apparently. Well, this just means it's working properly if it wasn't the last person. It means it doesn't always go to the last person, which it shouldn't. It should go to a person chosen at random. And this is anecdotal evidence that it does do that. I like how blurry the odometer is on the bottom left compared to everything else. Like the things in the middle of the instrument panels are so blurry for whatever reason. There's a construction level. That's the one I remember. I mean, there's a lot of construction levels in here. There's like one specifically on a construction site. I don't know if that was in this game though. It might be in two. We'll find out eventually. Look at how realistic that tank truck is. That's the power of the Dreamcast right there. Yeah, games are racing games that have odometers are all really cool, in my opinion. It's always a neat feature when a game has that. There shouldn't be a next event. No, I don't want to restart the series. I want to play the next series, I guess, or see if there's anything else to do. I think this one is just the racing. Yes, completed. I can do the desert series, or some of these others. Man, look, 17 events. 1,003,000. $1,003,500. Why is there a $3,500 bit at the end of this $1 million? And also, I can't do it. I need to have done the amateur series. Oh, I need to have done all of these, I see. I've not done all of them. I can do the 15 event Truck Scout 101, that was it. I can do the 15 event manufacturing scout if I want to. I don't think my car is good enough for that. Can I not do this one? I have a Nissan Xterra. Oh, there's a spec series I need to do. Why can't I do that? I just do the challenge. Where's the challenge? Wait, no, seriously, where is it? Sorry. It's allergy season. And by that, I mean, I have year-round allergies, so every season is allergy season. Oh, special event, there we go. Now we're talking. There's my challenge, okay. On motocross. So if I beat this, I can access the other race. That's not a pleasant gift. I saw that inflation dip for like half a second. I saw you click art. some guy eating. He's not that yet. I'm gonna guess that there's a lot of inflation gifts, so it might be difficult to find. But you can also just keep doing commands and you'll get more giveaways. Chances for games. Oh, is there a new Pokemon game? Did it get announced officially? Is it the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one? Is it an actual main series game? Two games that interfaces with Pokemon Go. That actually sounds really cool though. It's like, do you have to, I guess you bring your Switch and your phone with you? That's how it works. Oh, so you do the stuff on your phone, and then when you get home, you can do the stuff on your Switch, I guess. That seems pretty cool. I never got into Pokemon Go. Probably because at the time it came out, I was ready to Android. I don't know, was it the 7 beta? This might have been the 6 beta. I don't know, but whichever one it was, I was running it and it wouldn't let me play the game until I downgraded, and that required wiping my phone. Eventually I did that, and then I played it like once. Got to like level 6, I think. My friend was also on the beta, and he also wiped his phone to play. I think he played a little bit more than I did. Oh, I see. This is pretty cool. I wonder if, as someone who never really got into Pokemon, I got Pokemon Moon when that came out, but I didn't really get into that. I wonder if, like a Yellow remake, which would presumably be a fairly simple game, that might be easier to get into. I like how we're just driving SUVs on the track made for motorcycles. Like the owners of this motorcycle course were like, yeah, sure, you can drive the trucks. And of course it's explicitly made for bikes and there's huge jumps. So like the car is not going to survive that in real life. Almost at the sign. I win. Oh man, Bot Racer finished in 2nd and 3rd. It's... How do you do that? How can you be in 2nd and 3rd simultaneously? It's Schrodinger's Bot Racer. I won $1,500 of $3,000. Why is that? Is that the purse? It's like the whole purse 3,000 and I only get 1,500 of that because I don't get all of it, I'm guessing. So I've completed the Xterra challenge. worth doing? I don't know. It tells you what a series is every time. So now I can do the Xterra Spec Series. I'm guessing GS means gold silver. Is there anything else to do in this game? Ah, Golden State, yes. Gonna have our 4th state Cavs and Warriors final. I want the Cavs to win even though they're probably going to lose. Quick race versus time attack. A lot of things here that are pretty much either the same thing or nothing. Let's do a quick race. Let's see what tracks there are. 15. Let me do truck stop 101 because that's the one I remember. Sure. Can you not have more than 3 computer drivers? The Dreamcast version? Well, I mean, unless someone wins in 4, they'll both win at least one game. I want a Class 3 vehicle. Professional vehicles. Ford Excursion. What else is there? What's the difference? It's just stats, but it looks like it's the same cars. Actually, I want the Suburban. Because I have a model version of this car in this color. Go! I couldn't go anywhere. I had no choice but to run into that. Can we talk about the texture on that vehicle for this? What is going on there? That's... oh dear. This is not going well so far. I wanted to talk about how bad the textures were on the 18-wheelers, and then I saw them pushing one of the computer cars. I'm excited for E3 this year. I don't know why. I'm just excited for the new things that are not announced. They're going to be revealed. Probably because there's not much that's been announced that I'm looking forward to at the moment. What is that guy doing? This seems dangerous. Sure. That's a path. Well, I feel like just taking the normal path might be faster there. It might do too much at big rates. It does have that aesthetic, doesn't it? Like, the aesthetic is genuinely kind of similar. But I can assure you this is a competent game. Well, I'm slightly disappointed it's just the races. My favorite part of Evo 2 was the mission mode, which is not in here. You know, I kind of want to install that on my computer. Man, I should have bought the Xbox version for $3. But I wouldn't have to install anything. And I could stream it easily. Although I don't know if multiple streams of this game would be appealing. Probably not. This weird way again. Used to be the way to go. Yeehaw. Oh, that was a bit awkward. I'm gonna lose. Bot Racer 1. Okay, can I ask a potentially dumb question? What is the interesting part of Pokemon if it's not battling? Good replay controls. Seems fairly fully featured, I guess. Take a look at this Jimmy. It's a car right there. Friendships and exploring the fun world. But what if I don't like fun? What if I'm in a no fun zone and I can't have fun? Exactly. Exactly, Luna. So that's 4x4 Evo. Of which I might play a bit more of at some point on my own. Or if for some reason you really enjoyed it, let me know and I'll stream again maybe. But for now, let's move on to a different game. It'll be another racing game, because guess what? I only have bad racing games, or good racing games in the Dreamcast. I just have racing games, and they're of various qualities. I think this one's going to be one of the bad ones. Gotta grab it. Actually, this is not entirely racing. This is Extreme Sports. That's literally the name of this game, Extreme Sports. Yeah, that... Welcome to Tin's time-traveling stream. It's actually the year 2074. November 27th, 12:01 a.m. That's not the game. Play. Does it not work? There we go. Spy. Infogrames. I'm glad you can hear the Dreamcast driving noises. Dreamcast is a very loud console, isn't it? Also, hey Bob. How are you? You would have banned me from the stream if you couldn't hear the drive noises. The drive noises are an integral part of the Dreamcast experience. So I've never played this before. I don't know what it is, but I like it already. It's this jazz music with this guy furiously biking down a huge mountain next to some sheep. I'm digging the aesthetic this game provides. But yeah, it's a sport, it's extreme sports. Let's press that start button. Sure, championship sounds good. Oh, what is going on with this aesthetic? Wow. Now this is extreme. Just get that camera shake on these things. Like, is this blueprints? Like, what am I even looking at? Is that a snowboard? So we can do... Oh, we have to do the easy. We can't do extreme.
Easy. Choose your character.
Nina.
What's up, man?
Raga.
Hi.
Noelle. And Kat. I like how they couldn't afford to put more than 4 letters in the name, so everyone just has a 4-letter name.
What's happening?
I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick one. Nina.
Nina.
All right.
Nina we will be.
Please enter your name.
What? No, my name's Nina. I picked Nina. Okay, whatever. Wait. Okay, T. According to Benell in a TV interview, they then used the program, a mix and match computer program to suggest other names, one of which was Infogram, a portmanteau of the French words informatique and programme. The more you know. I like how you can't really tell what letter you have selected. You have to wait a second to be sure. Oh, hey Butters. I posted a link in the gaming channel in the Discord. Look for the arrows on the balloons. They will tell you the best way to go. That's good life advice. If you ever see a balloon with an arrow on it, follow it.
Welcome to the Himalayas.
Alright, we're starting off with some snowboarding.
3, 2, 1.
66
go!
seconds on the clock. Hail Satan. Great. I feel like the game you've got to compare this to is SSX. That's what you compared all snowboarding games to back in the early 2000s. And actually, control-wise, it's not that bad. It feels alright. It's very basic, though. It's not much of a snowboarding game, is it? It's basically just a slide down the mountain game. I don't know if there is a trick system in here. Butt spot, behave yourself. Oh, I have boost. What's my boost button? I have a jump button. Oh dear, this is not going to end well. Okay, apparently that ended well. Okay, I found the boost button. I'm boosting. I guess you can grind on rails. Wait, what? Are we switching tap for speed?
You're about 2 seconds
We're
behind.
switching sports mid-game. This is like a decathlon for extreme sports. I guess I have to collect these things. Okay, this one does not control as well. Speed. What am I doing here? Okay, it is boost, I think. Press to release.
Beautiful!
Was it beautiful?
You're about 5 seconds behind.
Okay, how do we go? Right trigger. So we paraglided and now we're getting on an ATV. Okay, oh dear. This is particularly great. I'm glad we have more off-road driving. Got a bit of a thing going on. I do actually have 1080 Avalanche on the I've never played it. I should do that sometime. What just happened there? It's like the ground morphed for a second there. Oh dear. This is not control well. I don't know if you've noticed that. Snowboard was alright. Other things were bad. I finished last. I don't want to replay. No.
You finished 4th. Keep trying.
Guess I have to try again. He said, keep trying. Or maybe we can still go to the next course. Use your boost with care. It could be the difference between winning and losing. It could also be the difference between using your boost with care and not using your boost with care. Now we're in Maui. Maui, Wowie.
3, 2, 1, go!
My friend from school's mom used to run this smoothie place called Maui Wowie, but then it closed. It became a place called Fruits, F-R-O-O-T-S. Also smoothies. Then that also closed, and now that place is a hot dog place. Okay, I feel like the ground is actually morphing here. Use that boost to get ahead. Where do I go?
You're about 1 second behind.
You're about 1 second behind. I'm surprised the game's a bit loud. I'll turn the game down after this. What is going on right now? Why am I sideways? This controls so badly. I have no idea how to play the hang gliding. Where do I release? Wait, where am I going? I don't think I was. Oh no! Oh dear! It's all gone wrong. Guys, help! Oh no!
You failed, man.
Oh man. I needed to press the A button earlier. Thanks, stay hydrated, but I should stay hydrated, but I don't actually have any liquid. Actually, that's not true. I have ice tea. I'm a 22-year-old adult human being who still drinks icy. You have to use boost before the jumps to jump over the thing, I think. That's the trick.
You're about 1 second ahead.
I'm ahead this time. Alright. Press to release. Release!
Beautiful.
I'm running.
You're about 6 seconds behind.
Okay, we're biking. Same controls as the ATV. Except I think that might be a stamina bar. That might be it. Yeah, you can't bike all the time. You have to rest part of the time. Gotta be stamina. That makes no sense. How can you be stamina?
Thank you.
That's your name. Great! Thank you. This seems like the part where you would not pedal. You know, for something that was called easy, this does not seem easy. Why does the ground keep morphing? Can it not load it in properly? Oh wait, there's more. Billy Mays here. More snowboarding. Got Ninja Tune.
Then I thought I'm gonna play
They have a radio station in Forza Horizon 2, I think.
but it's
Good night, Link. Thanks for stopping by. Where am I even going? Oh, there's someone. Yoo-hoo. I'm last. Boo. I don't want to watch
You finished
the replay.
4th. Keep trying.
Gotta save that AMU.
Move on to the next course.
And really racking in those medals. Oh, there's only one more, I think, so I guess we'll do it. I have some other Dreamcast games I haven't played yet, but I kind of want to play Sonic Adventure for a while. Because I've never played the Dreamcast version Sonic Adventure. I've only played DX on the GameCube.
Welcome to Sprint.
Bobato. It does, actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
Can I illegally change my name to Bobato? I don't actually want to do that. Can't skip the cutscenes in the Dreamcast version. Well, I guess we'll enjoy them together on the stream then. mostly unrelated, but if anyone here subscribes to Giant Bomb Premium and has not seen the latest game tapes, I highly recommend watching the part
You're about
where
1
Tiger
second
Woods
behind.
is speaking lines. Voiceovers
Hey,
for this
watch it.
game. It's amazing. There was recently a sale, actually. Oh dear. Oh no. Wait, I died twice in a row. Everyone's dying. Also, the latest Best of Giant Bomb video on YouTube features part of it. But I really feel like you should watch the whole thing. You know what Basic said.
You're about 2 seconds behind.
Okay, it's the hang gliding part that I don't understand. Boosting is doing nothing besides making a noise.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Run. Are we running to the finish? Oh wait, I won. I did it, guys. Give me the gold. I'm the best at all extreme sports.
You finished first and got a gold medal. Great race.
I doubt this is enough to advance to par, though.
Sorry, you gotta do better than that. Try again.
I probably need to win the championship. I placed third. But yeah, medal ceremony. I guess I'll get the bronze overall. You need to finish first. He's trying. Like how Noel had an overall longer time than Raga, but still won. In conclusion, Extreme Sports is not a good game. Controls are, for the most part, bad and confusing. It's also a very generic title. Can you actually do whatever that is? Bungee jumping? But it's not bungee jumping, because in bungee jumping you come back up. This is bungee falling. Bungee splatting the ground to your incredibly painful death. I can't do the bungee jump, I'd have to unlock it. I'd have to do that again and win. Maybe there's a cheat. Let's find out. Dreamcast Extreme Sports Cheats. There's a hidden ATV course apparently, but that requires actually playing the game. The Metacritic score of this game is 69. Which is, I don't know about you, but I think that's nice. Yeah, it's just the unlockables are just like play the game and you get the things. I find a lot of cheats on GameFAQs are like that. Probably because cheats don't really exist anymore. But I mean, this is the era where games did have cheats. Lol memes. Alright, let me see if there's any other game you want to play, and then if not, Sonic time. Let me see what else I have. Yes, I'll just read out all the Dreamcast games I have, and if any seems interesting, say, I want that one, and then we'll play it. Got Arrow Wings. Actually, probably should stream that, because I've had that for like 5 years, and I've never played it. So actually, I might do that. Got Arrow Wings, Crazy Taxi, Monaco Grand Prix, Roadsters, Sega Rally 2, Sonic Adventure, Spirit of Speed 1937, Test Drive 6, Test Drive V-Rally, Tokyo Extreme Racer, Toy Commander, Coaster Works, Daytona USA, Ferrari F355 Challenge, Metropolis Street Racer, NBA 2K1. Oh man, I forgot about that game. Hold on. We've got to play that one. The irresponsible of me has not played that one, but I read the other ones as well. Sega GT, Sonic Shuffle, Sports Jam, Test Drive Le Mans, Vanity Point, Web Browser 2.0, that's a great game right there. Web Browser 2.0. World Series Baseball 2K1, Virtua Tennis, and what's this other one? NFL 2K1. But it's very important that I play this game next. It is extremely important. I'd play Shenmue, but I don't have it. And I've actually streamed Crazy Taxi before, multiple times in fact. But I might stream Daytona. I am incredibly bad at Daytona, the Dreamcast version. Like, horrifically awful at that game for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm so bad at that game compared to like every other racing game, but that's how it is. Let's see, can you guess what this game's gonna be? Tricks portrayed in this game are very dangerous and difficult, and I can't read that. We're gonna save game info. Game info is saved. This is Burb Scootin' game. But the Burbs. It is Razor Freestyle Scooter. I can't believe you've done this. Yes, I purchased this game from money. A crazed robot has taken your friends. Can you complete his challenges to save him? Now this is like late 90s stuff right here. One player circuit, one player practice. I guess circuit. You got Chad, Amy. Oh, that's it. Chad or Amy. Both of them look immensely unlikable. This one, Amy. Okay, everyone says Chad. So Chad it is then. We've got 5 different colors, or is it 6? It's 5. Red, green, yellow, orange, translucent, and blue. Tev says green. Let's go with the green scooter. Choose the level. We can either have Scooter Park or Scooter Park, so we'll have that. So 10,000 points, grind 600 feet, 30,000 points, 6,000 point combo, 100 bonus seconds, and get 30 wheels. The loading times are quick. I got those wheels. Yeah, so this is a Tony Hawk-esque game. I will say that the graphics actually look very crisp. I'm using a VGA cable to stream this. So it looks pretty good. I feel like this looked even more crisp than the other games. I don't know what I'm doing besides just collecting points and just spinning around here. FFC does not do animated emotes. You need better Twitch TV for that. Yeah, this is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 6. How did I land that? That did not look like something that should be landed. Can we do a manual? Maybe? I don't know how. To Dance is a great emote. You should definitely look into doing that. I'm going for the 30,000. Going for the extreme score. I just played Extreme Sports. I should be able to get the extreme score. Oh, I got a time bonus. How did I do that? How do you get time bonuses? I did it. Extreme score. Not gonna be able to do anything else in time. I did not grind 600 feet. Did I unlock the next level? I did actually, okay. School's out. Why did I stop grinding? Whatever. I think I need 15,000. I died. I'm trying to figure out the controls. I don't really know them. Triggers don't seem to do anything. Pad, I think this X, same as this thumbstick. Hand clap. Yes, I was looking for that. You clap your hands. You do the hand clap, the hand clap. Yeah. And we're going. I beat the level. You just have to get the points to beat the level. The other things are just extras, I guess. Fortnite would be cool, or VM would be cool as well. Both of those would be cool. I need to do more stuff with my VM. I should go back to those shareware discs I streamed years ago, like 2014. A lot of them I streamed before I even used a mic. What do I do with my VM? I just use it to play old games, really. Basically the same thing Tim uses it for. Got the clock tower, 20,000 points. I'm gonna go for the wheels. I'm gonna try to get all the wheels. Oh dear, I just fell to my death. I literally just murdered this kid. I would guess that Rio Cities is still down. I feel like it's not coming back at this point. Okay, where do I go now? I guess I go down here. Oh, I see. Oh, there's more than 30 wheels. Okay. Or did I need to get 35? Quickly. Go grab these. Yeehaw! Oh, I need it 40. Oh man, that's a lot of wheels. I completed none of the objectives, so I'm gonna guess I did not unlock the next level. No. Alright, let's get 20,000. Good start. I don't think you can do a manual in this. You can do a revert, I don't know. I think reverts were in 3 and that came out after this, so probably wouldn't be. Tap those hands. Not a lot of points for grinding. Oh dear. Good job loading in the level game. I'm assuming there has to be some way to get combos if they expect you to get like an 8,000 point combo. I just don't know what it is. We did it! We unlocked Sky Fortress 1. Sounds like the name of a Sonic level. That's how I want to end. Razor crew member Daryl needs your help. Brave the Sky Fortress and get all the Razor wheels! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Gotta help Daryl, guys. We gotta collect all these things in 1 minute. I have seen this level before. It doesn't look fun from what I've seen. How do you get there? How do you get the speed to jump over there? Oh dear. You need to get every one of these, by the way. Unless you get them all, you will never win your friends free from Norton's steely grasp. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, wow, that was well done. Yeah, the antivirus man has stolen all of these kids. Okay, I got all 3 that time. I don't know how to make the jump. I don't know what the controls are. Maybe the Dreamcast booklet has the answer? Let's see what it says. There's apparently 6 Sky Fortresses. Controls, page 3. A, hold for acceleration. So you hold left and right trigger simultaneously to free look. Y is rails, X is launch, B is brake. Yeah, A is what you hold to accelerate. That is the acceleration button. And I'm accelerating, but I'm not making those jumps. Maybe? At least you can restart quickly. It's instantaneous. Can I just jump up and get it? No, not even close. Oh, was it the Scoop the Burbs song? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I missed. This is not a good game. Oh, I see. Yes, you do a stunt, and then it gives you a boost. Oops. Nice. Okay. I've never streamed this before, no. Well, I lost. I'm going to beat Sky Fortress 1. Mark my words.
Lately, I've been thinking about a girl named Molly. She's the coolest in the world, and she's the kind of girl that makes you wish you care. But when she wakes up in the morning, she's always thinking about me. Who are you?
That was bad.
And where did you come
I have seen other people stream this game. I've seen this exact level. Great.
With all these lonely days, just one of them has to be filled with a night of you. Don't know much longer I can take this. I guess forever will do. I guess forever will do. But it does hurt me that it's from you. And I know everyone
I don't even know if you have to do a stun. You might just be able to do a 180 off of this. That gives you enough. Uh-oh! I fell off! Disaster. Great. I've killed like a dozen Chads. That looks painful. Got embedded in the concrete. Tin cell. I'm the Tin Cell Slayer. Why did I not? Whatever. Sorry, Pyoro, I died. At this rate, we'll probably hear it more times before I beat this Sky Fortress. Alright. Just one more jump and then the grind. Nice. What? No, that's not grinding. Hold on. Yes, I did it. That counts, right? Yes. I got 20 of 20 wheels in getting all the wheels. You rescued your friend Daryl and foiled man robot Norton. For now. Great. Someone designed this and said, yep, that's good. Now we get to... Wait, how do we unlock... How do we unlock more? I wonder if it was Brutal Goose who I saw play this game. Well, I don't know. Are there different levels for different characters? No. I guess you have to do more things to unlock more levels. Well, I don't want to. I've had enough. That's scooting the burbs on a freestyle scooter. Alright. So now the question is, do I play Daytona or do I play Sonic? And I don't know the answer to that question. But I should probably figure out the answer to that question shortly so that we no longer have the no signal picture on the screen. So, if you have any suggestions, as Tev does, feel free to post it in the chat as I'm putting my games back in the proper cases, because I had not been doing that. Don't want to get them too confused. Do not have Mars Matrix, but I do have Daytona USA on the Dreamcast, and you can see how bad I am at it, and I can get startled by my own emote notifications. I mean bit notifications. Thank you for the 7 bits, codec. I appreciate it. Where is the sound? Oh, I muted the desktop audio. That's why you didn't hear it. I heard it. You didn't hear it. I didn't realize that would be the case. So actually, I should mute the audio input capture then. And I should... Why is the desktop audio only in one channel? I want that one. Oh, now the desktop audio is doing exactly the same thing. That's okay. Let's just downmix that to mono. And then put that like there. Create, no. Okay, I want this VMU. I have a save data on here. So the sound effect was just me when I was 9 years old pretending to be a dog barking. For those of you who missed it, which was all of you except me. So let's do some Daytona-ing, I guess. Guess we'll try to do a new championship. Why is it always the really annoying ones that end up getting chosen? The annoying and loud ones. I should lower them for the next stream. I'm sorry, Pyro.
Challengers Cup.
I've already forgotten what the question was, Steph.
I found a way! I found a way!
That's a really impressively animated emote. Oh, why is it always the annoying loud ones? Because I was annoying and loud as a kid. Sure.
Race start.
Normal settings are fine, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Why does it say to start the engines if when you start the game the engines are already started? Axel on auto drive. I should play manual, yes. I should change that. Here's the thing about this version of Daytona USA. The controls are stupidly sensitive. Butt spot, yes. So you barely move the stick and the car just goes all over the place. Like if I move it all the way, my car does that. Which is not helpful. So you have to do very, very small movements. I do know how to do this track in the arcade version. Xbox Live Arcade version is not nearly this sensitive. Oh, this isn't exactly the same game as that. This is upgraded in some ways. This sort of different version, I guess. Those coins. Screw those cones. I don't care about you anyway. Someone did. If anyone in the chat cared about those cones, I sincerely apologize. All the gifts are from Tenor. Looks like clip art are from different sites, obviously. Yeah, if you ever want to know the source of this, just type exclamation URL and it'll give you the source. No matter if it's a GIF or a clip art or a stock photo or whatever. With place. It's the best I can do. Reminder that I'm very bad at this version of the game. So I get 40 points. I just can have 84. What did he do to get 34 more points than third? Get 120 points if you win. Okay, let's take a look at our car. Manual, get more speed. I don't know what grip type I want, so I'm just gonna go with medium. Custom colors. It can make it look like it's automatic, but it's actually manual. Or it can make it look like that, which is just... That's the same, right? Whatever, we'll just go with that. Everything okay? Well, actually, Daytona USA, my life hasn't been so great lately. Let's spend the next 60 minutes of our therapy session going over the many reasons why.
Race start! Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
The Daytona phone game. I've never heard of a Daytona phone game. This is some fake thing. There was some freeware game called Victory Road, which is basically... Oh, yeah, shifting. Wait, hold on. There's an actual... Oh, God. all, I did not know there was any sort of Daytona game on phones. Some way you can shift out of going out of the corners to get a boost or whatever. I don't actually know what that was.
Checkpoint.
That's way too much speed. And my car's all bumpy because I broke it.
Checkpoint.
Just got an email notification on my phone. Twitter wants my account at Bad Steam Games to know if I've seen this week's hottest videos.
Checkpoint.
I have not seen this week's hottest videos. Forgot to shift. There's a reason I don't like shifting. Bad at it. Even in sim games, I tend to stick with automatic. Well, that's not entirely true. I do manual in Forza and Project Cars.
Checkpoint.
But GT Sports is the one I play and I do automatic. Why did I shift that? Why did I do that? GT Sports is the one I play the most and I do automatic in that one.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Brazilian TV channels beat. Now there's 2 more laps of this after this. End it now.
Checkpoint.
Wait, I might be closing in on 16th place. And we're talking.
Checkpoint.
Might stream GT Sport at some point. I mentioned it last stream, so I guess a couple of people would be interested in that, so might do that at some point. There's a new update coming out tomorrow, so that might be a good opportunity.
Checkpoint.
Well, I got like stream tomorrow. Thursday. Stream Wetris for the N64. I don't have an N64, so I cannot stream Wetris. Nor do I have Wetris, so I don't think for that reason either. But I have considered getting an N64. Just haven't ever.
Checkpoint.
I could. I like to go with real hardware though when I can. It's over! What a disaster. Stream on an emulator on my Xbox. I don't have any emulators on my Xbox because I only have the standard hard drive, so I don't have enough space for anything. It's an 8GB drive. I do need to get more points. I do need to get a new drive for my Xbox, though. Could do it on the Wii. I'm currently 9th. I'll just write off that race.
Hornet. automatic.
and I'll cheat. And I'll use
Race
automatic.
Start.
And also medium soft, because I think I'm
Ladies
gonna
and
accidentally chosen
gentlemen,
that.
start your engines.
Get those tires softened up.
3, 2, 1,
Let's do this. Well, that didn't go so well, did it? Bumper cars
go.
at the
Checkpoint.
moment. Glad this isn't G2 Sport, or I'd have like 5 minutes worth of penalties right now. Physics, ladies and gentlemen. That is physics in action.
Checkpoint.
That is absolutely how a car crash would work in real life.
Checkpoint.
I swear the most common position I'm always in racing games is 4 out of 20. Like that is a very common thing. It's a very common position for me to be in racing games
Checkpoint.
for whatever reason. Like this thing here, I have no idea how to take this corner without crashing into something or going on the grass.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I think my approach to that corner might be way off. I'm approaching it like this is a simulation game, but this is not a simulation game.
Checkpoint.
So I don't think fourth is going to be too bad. Points wise.
Checkpoint.
I also don't need what I need. I don't know what I need to advance to the next championship round. I have no idea how to take that corner. Maybe I need to start braking way earlier than I think I do.
Checkpoint.
Wade is away from third now. Barely I didn't hit anything. I'm still very slow, but whatever. I didn't hit anything, so that's good.
Checkpoint.
Very close to touching that wall. Not close enough to actually touch it. .420, blaze it. I'm up to 7th.
Dinosaur Canyon.
So is this, yeah, this is one of the
Race
original
starts.
tracks.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
I know this track in Xbox Live Arcade version.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that sign. I don't know. I'm not gonna check because I would lose too much time checking if I did. Daytona.
Checkpoint.
Oh, that's what I need to look up on YouTube. Random videos of Daytona USA covers.
Checkpoint.
Tried to cheat and bounce off some other cars, but it didn't work.
Checkpoint.
Only 4 laps, it's not a lot. That's not a good position to be in right now.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Turn so much understeer. There is a pit stop, but I lose more time. I think the damage is just cosmetic in this game.
Checkpoint.
These cars have a ridiculous amount of understeer. Hey, Crazy. I'm alright, how are you?
Checkpoint.
I just realized I still haven't watched your video, I'm sorry. I'll get around to that tomorrow, hopefully. But that's like, Mom, that's nice.
Checkpoint.
Stop, but instead of replacing the wheels, they just replace the whole rest of the car and leave the wheels. Genius. That's a video Crazy's working on. He wants me to watch to see if there's any changes that need to be made.
This is the final lap.
Checkpoint.
Thanks, stay hydrated, Ma. I have not drank any liquid after starting this stream. I'm probably just gonna thirst to death, I guess.
Stay low with the turn.
Sorry, Tev. I probably have too many mods in terms of like a number of mods to number of average viewers ratio. But I also feel bad if I unmodded anyone. No! Obviously, I should mod you. I have not modded... When was the last time I modded someone? Probably... Yeah, it would have to be May... It's 2 years. It's been 2 years since I've modded anyone. So it's been a long time. So at the moment I don't think I'm adding anyone as a mod. Just because I already have too many. Like I said, I feel bad for removing people. Or replacing people. Mod myself. I can't mod myself. I'm channel owner, which is a level above moderator. That's Daytona USA. I don't like this version. Mostly because I'm bad at it. But like the Xbox Live Arcade version, fantastic. This version, eh. Controls are too sensitive. It's very difficult by today's standards. Like, if someone said it's unplayable, I wouldn't necessarily criticize them for that statement. I kind of want to play Arrow Wings just because I've never played it and I've owned it for like 5 years, so I figure I should probably play it at some point. Why did the frame rate suddenly become like 5 frames a second? Why did we completely forget what the frame per second is? OBS. Highest FPS. Thank you. So this is a plane flying game. I think. Also by Crave, the people who brought us Razor Freestyle Scooter. Unmod yourself. I can't unmod myself either. By CSK, whose logo is CRI. Don't ask. Yeah, you cannot ban the channel owner. Oh, look at that faded effect. Look at it again. Why did that one screenshot look like it was recorded by a colorblind camera? That guy crawl inside the engine compartment of the plane. Did I see that right? What if he is the engine? This is all some dystopian, futuristic plane flying sim where the humans are the engines. New game, please. My name is Tin. For the purposes of the stream, you can choose your gender, apparently. So we have Blue Impulse Mission, Sky Mission, Attack, or Free Flight. Very descriptive names. So, let's do a Blue Impulse Mission here. Take off.
Hello, this is Maria, your air traffic controller.
Hi, Maria.
I'll be in charge of your flight training briefing. During your actual flight, the number 5 pilot, Shinji, will be watching over you.
Why not the number
Good luck
1
out there.
pilot?
Your training here will focus on the basics.
Are you
You'll
giving
need
the
to
second
master
class
everything I
trainers
teach you
to me?
join Blue Impulse. Well
Am I
then,
not good enough
let's
for you?
start with takeoff. Training will start
does
from the
look like
runway
lifeline,
takeoff
doesn't it?
position. Set flaps and engine throttle to 100%. When you exceed 120 knots, slowly pull back on the control stick and pull up the nose. Don't
Is this
rush
music
it.
loop
Take
really
your
like
time.
1.5 seconds long?
Once the plane takes off, pull in the landing gear and bring the flaps up. Keep the pitch angle at 15 degrees and ascend to 1,000 feet. After that, stay at 1,000 feet and maintain level flight. That's
This is
the
so
end of
boring.
this training session.
So let me fly the plane.
Hello, this is Maria, your air traffic controller.
Now
I'll be in
it's
charge of
looping,
the
so
flight.
I'm gonna press the button to actually play the game.
Ready? Go!
Alright.
Flaps down!
How? What's the flaps down button? Go. Smoke. Change camera button.
Pull the control stick and take off! Go!
I'm going.
Pull in landing gears!
What?
Get up to 1,000 feet!
Figure that out. 1,000
Level
feet.
flight!
Is that level? I can't tell.
Well done!
I got 77%.
Flaps down!
I don't want to see the replay. I think I didn't lower the flaps. Was it?
Too fast! Okay,
Wait, how was I too fast?
okay, good. Okay, well done.
Okay, good. Okay, well done.
Just so-so.
Congratulations, you're mediocre. We're gonna learn how
This
to
time, I will
turn
show
a
you how to
plane.
turn. You'll start the training session at 1,500 feet. 350 knots,
Okay, can we just... I just want to fly the plane.
Ready? Go! Turn right!
I don't know how quickly it wants me to turn, so I'm just gonna do it like this.
Well done.
78.
Turn.
This one better than before.
Okay. High altitude. High altitude. High altitude.
High altitude. So apparently I was too high.
Just so-so.
That's what happens when you finish 4th out of 20. Now we get to land.
This time, I will
Doot,
show
doot, doot.
Ready?
I'm sure I can figure out how to land.
Flaps down. Air brakes.
Starting from a long way up. This is going to be a long mission, isn't it? Let me speed up. there more quickly. I guess having the air brakes on isn't helping, but they told me to put them on. Our landing gear's up, right? Yes. Okay, good. Let's do this.
Throttle down.
That's up.
Hit the brakes.
I'm hitting the brakes, or is that not the brake? That's smoke. I don't know what the brake button is. How do I stop? Oh no! Uh-oh, hold on. Don't worry, just a minor detour. We're back on track. Brake. Stop the plane. Uh-oh. I put smoke on the runway. We're gonna fall off the runway at like 2 miles an hour. No, don't do it. Okay. It's fine. Oh, my score's gone down to 0. I lost.
Too fast. Wrong pitch. Too soon. Training aborted.
Wow.
Come back when you're ready.
I'll try it again. I need to figure out what the brakes
This time,
are.
I will show you how to land.
I guess we have to watch this
Control the
video.
plane
Maybe it'll
precisely
explain.
And with confidence. You'll start from 3,000 feet, 135 knots at final approach to the runway. First, lower the flaps 100% and go into a landing position. Bring out the landing gear. Open the air brakes and stay at 135 knots. Control the plane so that the velocity vector overlaps the number 25 at the
Oh,
tip
I'm
of the
supposed to
runway.
remember all of this.
Once you near the runway and your altitude is 100 feet or less, throttle down the engine to 70%. Slowly pull up the nose. Maintain that position while making small adjustments. Slowly start your descent. The nose should be up for a perfect landing. Use the rudder pedals to adjust your direction so that you stay on the runway. Finally, hit the brakes to stop for a
But
perfect
what's the
landing.
brake button?
This
I guess I'll figure it out. There's only so many buttons on the Dreamcast
Ready?
controller.
Go. Flaps down. Get landing gear out and prepare for landing. Air brakes.
I needed something on the 25. Okay, I think it's the 25 in the top center. How do I control speed? Throttle A and B. So I need to go down to 70. Said. I'm worried I'm not going to make it. I need to throttle up a bit. No. Okay. Good.
Hit the brakes.
Alright. Brake. Was it? Oh, it's both triggers. I got it. I figured it out.
Terrific!
Look at that. I'm perfect.
Flaps down!
That's how you do it. I don't need to save that replay. I could do that all day long.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Okay, well
Okay,
done.
well done.
Good
Well
job.
done. Good job.
Okay, nice performance.
Okay. Congratulations, you did okay. A plus. Okay. I also don't know how that was 100. Formation straight flight. What is the other stuff? What is sky mission attack? I want to do the city mission. Guess we'll do that aircraft because that's the only one we have at the moment. So we have to check 8 targets, I guess.
Ready? Go!
This is the actual game.
Check target. Look forward. Check target. Look forward.
Oh, so is this just going through the rings? Is this Superman 64?
Altitude is getting low. Hold
Well, it has to be.
target. Look forward.
I cannot fly straight enough to get those. Oh, there we. Now I got it.
Altitude is getting low. Hold back the control stick.
The song reminds me of a song that played on the Weather Channel that you can hear in some videos of Weather Channel
Look to your right.
when it malfunctions that someone uploaded. Oh dear, I was a bit too low, wasn't I? Ran into that building. You want to see a replay? From the observer view? Yeah, we're really observing. How about the circle? We're just gonna circle the thing on board. Those camera angles are cool. What about mission 1? Five targets.
Ready? Go!
Check target. Look forward.
So is this it? The whole game? Just flying the plane and going through rings?
Check target.
It would be
Look
combat.
forward. Altitude is getting low. Hold back the control stick to ascend.
Yeah, I want to shoot the other planes. I'll take a look at like mission
Check
7
target.
after
Look
this.
forward. Altitude is getting low. Hold back the control stick to ascend. Check target. Look to your right.
Uh-oh, the plane's flatlining, guys. Plane's gonna need CPR. We're good. Well, that view's a bit disorienting. That one's even more disorienting. Oh, the camera shake. Uh-oh, I'm...
Check target. Look to your right.
Oh, let's not crash into the rock. Please, thank you. bonus points. I didn't get all of them. I did get 10,000 though, so I think I won. And we unlocked the F4 EJ Plus. So I will save my flight data. Slow fade to black. Really relish in the fact that we've cleared that mission.
Ready? Go!
No, it's just
Check
more
target. Look forward.
flying through rings. I mean, it actually seems like an alright game. It's just not quite what I was expecting it to be. This feels more like Pilot Wings than Ace Combat. I don't think there is a shoot button.
Check target. Look forward.
Well, that's Arrow Wings. I mean, it even sounds like Pilot Wings. They both end with wings. You know what else ends with wings? Chicken wings. You know what chicken wings have to do with flying? Well, they're from birds, and birds can fly. Can chickens fly? I genuinely don't know. I feel like I should though. I think it might be one of those things where they can kind of fly short distances for a little bit. Alright guys, it's time for a little adventure with our good friend Sonic the Hedgehog. He is a good friend, if you didn't know. We all love him, every single one of us. Even if you hate him, you love him because I say so. Thanks, Sonic Team, you did it. I just realized something. This game turns 20 years old this year. It did come out in 98, right? In Japan?
Select a memory card. Select a file.
Apparently I've played a little of this. I have a save. A save where I've done nothing.
Select a
About right.
character.
We don't have much for choice. You gotta start with Sonic.
Let's get him!
Sonic Adventure is, in my opinion, the best 3D Sonic game. There are no better ones. It's better than Sonic Adventure 2, it's better than Generations, better than Colors. Better than Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
Oh yeah!
That's just
This is
Sonic
happy.
superimposed on an image. Again, good driving physics.
What's
Is
up?
it better than Sonic Talk of Tom 2 Edition? That doesn't exist, but also... Yes. The answer to your question is yes. Oh no, it's Chaos.
You are
completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, man!
If you could jump that high, you could probably just jump over everything. Come on, Chaos. Think about it.
Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
But is it happening, Sonic? Kind of weird this game starts off with boss fight, but whatever. Not like it's a particularly hard boss fight. Whoop. Would you like to come down? Thank you. Where'd you go?
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
You know, Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast goes for like $40 these days.
Come on, you big drip! Where
It's
you
not
going?
cheap. And he went down to the sewer. Yep, that's a manhole. Down the hole.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god
Actually, is that
of
technically
destruction!
whatever. Yep. Nod your head rapidly.
Huh?
Oh no!
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah!
Do you think when Sonic says
Tails!
Tails is gonna
Ah,
crash,
what am I
that
gonna
Tails
do with you?
realizes he's going to crash? I would hope so. Great! I'm glad that was gameplay right there. Just move forward for a second. Yep. There you go. Yeah, this is such a good game. Only played the DX version of this before. I feel like this version's graphics might have aged better. It's a bit more basic and charming. I'm glad those two checkpoints were right next to each other.
No!
I tried to cheat. I shouldn't have. You can see the checkpoint right there. Oh, that's the one I already got. I'm an idiot. Why did I jump over the checkpoint? Well, not getting that. fun to watch Tim's stream of this game. Or whenever that was. Years ago now at this point, I think. I feel like he streamed this multiple times. Could be wrong though. Well, that's an enemy. Good. It feels weird that the Dreamcast doesn't have an analog stick. Like, I feel like I should be able to rotate the camera, but I can't. I mean, I can, but I have to use the triggers. Up the mic volume a bit, I can lower the game volume a bit. There. Hopefully that's better.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
At least they don't let you die the first time. Like, you don't even have to do it the first time.
Not bad.
I got an emblem. Yeehaw.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
This is such a for the time period soundtrack.
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep.
Like, I feel like
happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during
a
one
game
of my
with the
test flights.
soundtrack like this would not
This
work in
thing's got
any
a
other
limited
year
power
besides
now. So I
99.
figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Yeah, the cutscene's definitely unskippable. Ted was right about that. Now you can play with Tails. That doesn't sound sketchy at all. Should probably go in here. I know where it is, I think. Apparently I don't, that's the exit. Up we go. Oh, is this the Chow Garden? Yes.
This is the Chow Garden. If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a Chow will be born.
I don't remember the Sonic Adventure 1 Chow Garden looking like this, but maybe it did. Isn't there like some sort of outdoor environment? Can I just throw the egg and it breaks? Yes. And I've got, whoops. Now I've got a Chow, and I can pick it up and put it down, and pick it up and put it down, and I don't know what I did. Pick it up and put it down. And also make it sad by throwing it. I'm sorry. Good camera. Yep. I'm digging this. This is good.
The egg will hatch naturally after a while. You can also help the egg to hatch. Depending on how you hatch the egg, the characteristics of the Chow will be affected.
Oh, I wonder what throwing it at the wall to break the eggshell does. I guess it means he's a bit underdeveloped. Take the Chow for a walk. Oh, you can download the Chow out on the VMU. I doubt I have enough space. Also, the battery in this VMU is dead, so... let's try it on the new VMU I got today, but not right now. I'm going to set you down right there. And I'm going to continue playing Sonic Adventure for a little bit, and then probably stop the stream because I'm getting tired. Oh, this is not... I keep going in the wrong way. I want to enter Jewel. What's the difference between Jewel and beginner? That one. Let's do this. Let's race the Chows. Mine doesn't even have a name, it is nothing. I believe in you. You're gonna finish last, aren't you? I mean, you're literally just bored. I'm impressed you know what to do at all. Oh, that one's sleeping. Come on, that one even took a nap, and you're still struggling. Well, you don't know how to walk yet, to be fair. Well, that was quote unquote exciting. If Tev is watching at the moment, I don't know if you wanted to stream Fortnite or VM stuff or whatever, but if you want to get that set up and start doing that, I'll host you when I end, which will probably be in a few minutes. I need to go into the train station. I think it's up the stairs, maybe. Camera, please. No, this is not it. This is the ring thing. I need the tool to teleport through the rings, which I don't have yet. Right outside the hotel to the left. So is this not the train station? That might be where I'm confused. So this is the pool. I'm in the hotel. Oh, okay. So I have to leave the hotel. I'm leaving the hotel. The hotel, yes. The hotel. And here's the train station. Okay, I knew that. I was just being an idiot.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
I do want to play Fortnite at some point. I have it downloaded on my PS4. Have not actually played it yet. Do I really? As in want to play Fortnite?
If it isn't Sonic!
I would like to try it, yeah.
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am
Giant talking egg.
the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Who also happens to sort of be a human.
Enough! I've got this plan! And now
And is not
I'm gonna
actually
put
an
them
egg.
to work.
You're always
Arguably.
up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
You ready for another boss? Oh no. I think Rio Cities is down forever. Oh, do you normally keep your rings from the previous level? I started off with like 100 and some rings.
All systems, full power! Ah!
Ah.
All systems, full power! Ah! He's
Ah.
not gonna get away with this!
Oh man, that was. Oh, I actually get hit. I was gonna say, oh, it's so hard. But I actually got hit twice. I didn't know you speedran
Full power.
this game. It's pretty cool.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
I could never get into speedrunning longer games. Like, I tried speedrunning Splatoon, and I did like 3 runs and then got bored of it. I guess when you speedrun it, you would speedrun the DX version, which has skippable
Well,
cutscenes.
that wasn't so hard. Oh no!
Yeah, Gamma's story is short. So is Amy's, and I think Big's.
Time to eat.
Chaos?
Actually, I think Big might have a fair amount of adventure stages.
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
But I think Gamma and Amy only have 3. I think Big might have 6.
Oh, yes. It's
Maybe
just
4.
the stone tablets predicted.
And Tails has 6, and Knuckles has 5, or it might be the other way around.
Time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all
Sonic
7
is
emeralds
10.
in here, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square.
Cutscene is still going, by the way.
On its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way,
Well,
Tails!
theoretically we can.
Without more emeralds,
But
the
we're not
monster
going
can't
to.
transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
The only reason Big is in Sonic Adventure is to sell you the fishing controller. Because... Good. So this has to go somewhere. I'm sorry, I was gonna say the Sega Bass Fishing wasn't gonna sell enough fishing controllers by itself.
The train
So
headed
we had
for
to throw in
Station
the big
Square
fishing
will be
minigame as
departing
well.
soon.
Put this like over here, don't you? I mean, you could just mess around and do random things in the VM. It's often what I end up doing. What was the purpose of that? Nice collision detection. I can't move forward there because it's a stair in the way. Is it in here? Yeah, there we go. And now we can go up to the Windy Valley. Get the Chaos Emerald, okay. game is glitchier than I remember it being. It also has more checkpoints than I remember it having. Ah, frame rate. Is this bad? No, okay. Second, I was worried I had died. This game is cursed. Whoops. I'd believe it. Oh, that's right, they reused a lot of music from Sonic 3D Blast, didn't they? It's weird to think about that Sonic 3D Blast only came out 2 years before this game. They feel like from completely different time periods. I actually got Sonic 3D Blast today on the Genesis. Haven't played it yet, so I don't know if it works. I have a bunch of Genesis games I got recently. So expect a Genesis game stream soon. I also might come back to this game. What? No! Why? I guess I need to keep holding up there. Maybe my controller likes to lean slightly to the left. Sonic likes to keep hitting the left side of things. Go. Whoop. Okay. I feel like you can jump over a good part of this section. Camera doesn't really facilitate it.
Yes!
And then Tails just appears randomly. Thank you, Tails.
Yeah, not bad.
And is sliding slightly. I did it. Now what? Do I need to speak to Tails?
For Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh no, I got the Chaos Emerald. Might need to go back to Station Square. I probably need to go back to Station Square. As that announcer guy said. Last train departing soon, which means I think that's the cue that you need to go that way. In the past few days, I've gotten 6 games for the Genesis. 3 of them are based on game shows. 1 is Monopoly, 1 is Sonic 3D Blast, and 1 may or may not be Shaq Fu. I like that now saving font. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I can top this. I think now's a good time to stop streaming. Also, I've been live for just over 3 hours. Thank you, Stay Hydrated Bot. I've not been staying hydrated. So I'll be back at some point in the next few days. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday. Maybe neither. Who knows? I'll probably play some Genesis games. I might actually turn this into a hold-on screen. I think I've held down the controller for long enough to get a good capture. Decent size loop. Alright, Tev. I actually don't like Pepsi in real life. I don't like any carbonated drink. My mom loves Pepsi though, like she's probably legitimately addicted to it. Anyhow, I'm done for tonight, as I've said. Go watch Tev, who is going to stream momentarily if she's not streaming already. I'm gonna stop holding the controller. Now he's just stuck in this pose. Slowly, okay. And, okay. Okay, you're falling through the floor. Good job, Sonic.
This station must be the center of the city.
Oh, really? Thanks for that information. How much can I do with the screen zoomed in this much? Probably not much. I'm just waiting for Tev to go live so I can raid her. So I'm also watching my stream, which is like 5-10 seconds delayed. Actually, it's only like 2 or 3. It's got that low latency. Okay, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm not gonna look at OBS. I'm not gonna see the game. I'm gonna try only using the delay on Tev's stream to find my way to the place. I don't know what place, but any place. Okay, that's not the place I want to go. I want to go to the hotel. Because I think that was the train station. Did I do it? Where am I? Oh, I actually did it.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Oh, I made it to the train station. Well, still. Considering I'm working on like a 3-second delay, I can sort of. But not really. 3-second delay and a heavily zoomed in picture. This is how Sonic Adventure was always meant to be played. Some good animation right there. Got to make this smaller for the future. Just preparing for the future now. Fun time's over. This is a no fun zone. Resetting everything back to its original way. I don't know how to resize things properly.
There's no time for playing around.
There. I did it. I did it. I feel like you can tell the exact moment in this stream when I got really tired, which was right about the start of Sonic Adventure. Oh, well, that was weird. Almost stood in that side bit for a second. I leave you with a demonstration of physics. Go watch Tev. Good night.
Better get going.
Yeah. What Sonic said. Hopefully the raid works. It says in chatty, info, this channel is intended for mature audiences. I don't think that means I can't raid. I think that's just saying, oh, just so you know. That little check mark is apparently enabled on her channel.
Better get going.
Bye.